So the trading week is over, and we secured 1,584 on the week, which is a very solid start. It's about halfway there to getting funded. I noticed on my last eval, if you look back at my other videos, I also ended the first week up like $2,000, and it all went downhill from there. There's a lot of pressure right when you're close to getting funded, and you end up giving it. It's easy to give it back. It's easy to make bad trades, and as you can see today, I overtraded crazy, bro. Like eight trades is insane. I should only have 2 or 3 trades on a day. That's a good day for me. If you come up to our stats, our win rate is 35%, which is actually pretty normal for me, especially with my high RR, which is 3.34. So I'm actually okay with these stats, but I would obviously enjoy a higher win rate. Today I'm only going to show the main trade that I took today. That was the biggest trade, P&L wise. And yeah, let's get to it. I'll show you the live trade. Here, I'm about to go long. I had already overtraded a bunch, but there were a lot of buy orders over here that were getting filled on the order flow and the heat map. So I went long. Obviously a green doji was being formed, so yeah, it looked good for me here. And this was a full ES contract, so a bit oversized, but I'm only risking $87, so I guess it wasn't too much size. Here, I decided to add another contract, and I moved my stop below one of the major buy orders, which coincided with this wick, making my stop loss $175 of risk, which at this point is oversized. Here we are getting a big push in my direction, up pretty much 2-to-1 at this point, which is not enough for me to take profit. I wanted to take profit once we breach these highs, and there's a huge sell order here, so I was thinking about taking profit there. Just one contract. I was planning to scale out of this position. Ripping higher, still up 450. This is where the big sell order is, and I was just waiting for this high to get breached to take off one contract and scale out. As you can see, my mouse is sitting right over the sell one because I was ready to take one off the table. Alright, this trade took forever, man. It felt like watching water boil, bro. And I put my stop limit here, which coincided with a 75-minute supply zone that I'll show you soon. Got filled on that one contract, and I felt good after this. I was like, oh, weight off my shoulders, locked in $360, and yeah, it just took forever, but we just chopped up very slowly. Slow grind up. At this point, I wanted to lock in some gains, so I just moved my stop loss to break even to make sure that I can secure a green day today. Not much was going on, so I actually went downstairs to go make myself some breakfast, which is the best part about taking partials because it's essentially passive income at that point. Like, the worst thing that could happen, especially if you move your stop loss to break even, is that you make $0 on the trade. But if it goes your way, you can go screw off and do whatever you want, and you have no cap on how much money you can make pretty much, except for your TP, which mine was set for $1,100 up there. So yeah, I was downstairs cooking up, but yeah, this trade was going against me on this last contract. Alright, looks like we were going to get stopped out of this last contract. Like I said, I wasn't even here. I was mouthful of food. But yeah, we hit that 75-minute supply where I took my first exit, and we found sellers there and slowly grinded down for the rest of the day pretty much. Here we are about to get filled. After this, I continued to overtrade. I only gave back around $60, so I ended up $300, which is good, but the account is locked, so I'm good for the day. Secured $300. And that was my chaotic and boring trading day. Alright, here we are selling off pretty hard from that 75-minute supply, which I'm kind of surprised about because we spent the morning just slicing through this supply zone over here, and this was a strong zone. This was a big gap fill from this gap up here, and this huge move down from the DeepSeek AI whatever. Anyways, this was the main trade where I went 2 contracts long. I went long here after I saw a rally up and come back into the zone where buyers were present for this initial move up after a long period of consolidation. So I went long here with my stop below this candle, which would invalidate that we would continue and that we would be going back into this range of consolidation. Anyways, I took my first contract off at the 75-minute supply, which was clearly a pretty good exit, and that's how I like to trade. I like to get out at the touch of the nearest zone, especially if it's a fresh zone. Anyways, we were up in solid profit, so I decided to make my last contract break even, so that's what I did, and it was down here, and this took like 30 freaking minutes, so I just went down to eat, and I didn't see my last exit, but we did get stopped out for break even down here. Thanks to anyone who watched this. I hope you traded well. Comment below how you did today and what you'd like to see next, and thanks for watching.